Oh, it's chilly out here. See that logo? You know what that means. Tomorrow night, Jayhawks are going to take it all. We got sweet revenge on Villanova. It's going to be a good game no matter what. All right. We got some people coming. Let's see what we got. Look at this. We got the beautiful Pacific Ocean out here just for you. Keaton, the cool guy. What's going on? Acoustic G-string. Oh, we got some new names here. D. Clark. That's not a new name. How you doing? Tommy's here. Sherry, Happy Mac, happy Sunday. Good to see you guys. Regina Duncan, how are you? Ramon, Debbie Butler's here. Debbie's in the house. Debbie! Yeah. I'll do a song for Debbie. She's oh faithful. Brooklyn, New York. All right. You know I was just in Brooklyn. Got one coming out tonight on Long Island. Hey, Chris Fry, what's going on? Chad's here. Nancy Gillette. TJ Trish. Eric Sutliff. Mary Jane Downs. All right, we got some folks coming. How do you like the, hey, it's pretty windy, so let me know. I'm curious on the sound, but we're at the windiest part of the cemetery. We're in California, we're on the Pacific Ocean, and it's cold out. I thought it was gonna be warm out. I'm here for a week. What can I say? Chad from Texas, how you doing, man? Corey Neer, Kathleen Williams from Pasadena, so you're out, okay. Pasadena, not far from Orange County, right? I'm going to be getting down to Orange County later this week. Kimberly's here. We've been waiting for you. Now the show can start because Kimberly, our moderator's here. Alice is here. Now the mods are coming. So we got Kimberly, we got Alice, Larry Borkstrom, $10. Thank you. We also have Peggy, who's new, and of course Ashley, holding the fort down on Facebook. So I'll tell you what, we're having a race. Sign on to my Instagram if you haven't, because Ashley and I are having a race. She runs Faces of the Forgotten Facebook, and I'm winning right now. I have more subscribers than she does. So we're having a little fun. We're having just a fun race, but I'm very competitive, so I'm going to win. Actually, it'll be ongoing. We'll have to come up with like a prize if Ashley can catch me. If you guys on Facebook can catch us on Instagram, because we run pretty fast on Instagram. It's the cool place to be. So come on, Facebook. Come on, Face of Forgotten. All right, so what's going on? We're going to look at some graves. I did a little preparation today. I found a few graves that I think you'll find are interesting of some movie stars, not the usual. Well, a couple are just interesting. Yeah, go Jayhawks. Check it out right here. This is what you're going to see tomorrow night. I am so pumped. We are in the final game. North Carolina's a good team. It's going to be pretty tough. But no matter what, I was thrilled that number one, Duke lost. Charlon, thanks for the $2. And Coach K's retired. Good luck, Coach. Love you. And then Villanova. That was sweet revenge. Villanova knocked us out, 3 or 4 years ago, whenever it was. Oh, it made me so mad. Jalen Brunson. You guys know Jalen Brunson? Remember him? You know, my son Danny played for Lake Zurich. So we got to watch Jalen Brunson manhandle us in high school along with all the other teams. He went to Stevenson. Dylan Howard, $10. Thanks. All right, should we get walking? Let's get the show on the road and not look at me anymore. Oh, if you guys can guess, you will guess where I'm at once we start looking at some graves. But we are in California, and I was hoping to bring you guys some warmth. Can you guys hear me okay? And how's the wind? Because it's very windy. Yeah, I do have good bars. So before we head into the cemetery, I'm facing west, of course, Pacific Ocean. Give you a little look. The wind's fine. Okay, cool. Look at that. Flew in yesterday, here for a week, and I'm not in LA. That's the first hint. So check this out. I found a couple of pictures we'll take a quick look at. No, I'm not in San Francisco. Nope. This is James Callensis, 1898 to 1924. He did not. Hey, thanks, Mary Reese, for the $5. Did not live. Well, young man, pretty sad. Pretty sad. I hope the picture's good. I think I got good bars here. San Bernardino, no. Keep guessing. Yeah, let's do the guessing thing. We'll do the T-shirt. First person to guess it. Yeah, everybody's got to be honest. Somebody's definitely going to guess it. Yeah, look at Ashley. She's advertising Facebook. She wants to beat me. I have more subscribers on Instagram than Ashley has on our Facebook. It's a contest now. Let's go. Let's go. What is that? Redondo Beach. No, not Redondo Beach. And you probably won't find these on Find a Grave. Yeah, it's beautiful, but windy and cold. I got the sweatshirt on, guys. I got the Nova Scotia, Canada. Hello, Simon. Who's anybody in England? Do we got anybody Australia? Serenity Sue's here. Check out her channel. Great channel. Good to see you, Sue. Michael Smith, San Diego. I know where you are, Kimberly. Well, yeah, I told you. Colma, no. San Diego, no. Australia's here. Palisades, Orange County, no, 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 no. Laguna, no. Keep it going. I am in California. Come on, you guys. I'm going to give you a big hint in a minute, and then all you find a grave, because we're gonna check out a grave up ahead, and then you guys will figure it out. No Fresno. I haven't seen it yet. Southwest Michigan? No. Oh, there it is. There it is. Kathleen Williams gets it. Kathleen, you're the winner. I think you're the first person that mentioned it. Monterey's close, but I'm actually in Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara, guys. We're at Santa Barbara Cemetery. This is a really cool cemetery. You guys are really going to like this place. And I've got a few select. No, no, no. It's, I just said it's a Santa Barbara. I've got a few graves we're going to look at. If the batteries hold out, we're fully charged. We're good. Hi from Tennessee. Man, do I love Tennessee. You guys are booming there. Nashville's cranking. All right, looks like we have Canadian and American flag here. Look at that. Richard Truman Perry. And Department of Justice. FBI, guys, check it out. Look him up. Look him up. How about that? Now, what I'm wondering is the Canadian flag. What's going on with that? Was he a Canadian working for the FBI? I mean, that would be too easy. Hey, from Lancashire, England. Andrea Roberts, what's going on? Is that near London? I have to look that up. Howdy, lurkers. Who's the lurkers? Kimberly says. Hello from Washington State. Diane, what's going on? All right, so now that you guys know where I'm at, now, this will be kind of apropos. Remember the Rod Serling, The Twilight Zone? By the way, those of you that just got on here, I want you to notice this logo. You know who that is? You know what that is? That's Jayhawks. That's right. We are going to the final game. North Carolina, man, it's going to be tough. But Twilight Zone, right? So there was an episode of these. Okay, Linda Huff, $5. Thank you. So there's an episode of the Twilight Zone where there's like models, women, and it's like number 5, number 12. Have any of you seen that one? And there's a young girl who is not ugly, and everybody gets processed to look beautiful, and she doesn't want to go, and she's begging, and her mom, and everybody looks beautiful. And the actress that we're going to go see her grave first, just the first one, she is the one who plays the model, and she's knockout. Can anyone guess who she is? I'll watch the screen and see if you guys can guess. I'll tell you shortly, because I don't know if you guys are watching the Twilight Zone that much. Look at this little thing, little tomb cover here. Something different. No, I'm not in San Francisco. I am in Santa Barbara. All right, Santa Barbara. And we are right off the ocean here. Look at the sailboats. Actually, look over here. We got a lot of sailboats. It's cold. It's cold in California. It's supposed to warm up this week. Thank you. Bar pause. Bear pause. Can you hear me okay? Cemetery with a view. And if you hear music in the background, there is Spanish singing, some woman singing. I'm not sure what song, but that's not music that I put in. No, Catalina Island. We're up to the north. We are not far from an island called St. Nicholas Island off Santa Barbara. We're in Santa Barbara. I got a story I'm going to tell you about St. Nicholas Island. St. Nicholas Island, I think out there, way out there, you can't see it, are the Barrier Islands. Oh, Linda Ball's here. What's going on? And the Barrier Islands beyond that. Now, Catalina is way, way south. If you triangulate, an island called St. Nicholas. I think it's called St. Nicholas. We'll get to the story. And there was a tribe there of Native Americans. Thousands of years they probably lived there. I'm going to tell you that story. But anyway, we are heading to the grave of Susie Parker. Susie Parker played in the 1964 Twilight Zone. It was called Number 12 Looks Just Like You. If any of you guys are Twilight Zone people. By the way, over there, she's over there. We're going to walk towards that pyramid. Now, Susie Parker was born in Long Island City, New York. She had three older sisters, Dorian, Florian, and Georgia Belle. But Dorian was the hot model, and she followed in her footsteps. 6 foot tall she was, and they went to the Ford Modeling Agency. You ever hear of that? Back when it was small, just talking to Mr. Ford, and she's like, hey, Dorian's like, hey, Dorian, if I'm gonna work with you, you gotta take my sister, Susie. You gotta, sight unseen. We're at Santa Barbara Cemetery, guys. So she took her sister with, and they were like, holy cow, you never told us. She was beautiful. I think she was about 5'10" at the time, carrot hair, green eyes, freckles, and next thing you know, she's on the cover of Life magazine. And then she's working for Coco Chanel, the face of Coco Chanel. Look up Susie Parker. She was the first model to earn 200 grand or 100 grand a year, $200 an hour. So of course, she goes Vogue magazine, Revlon, Max Factor, Bliss, DuPont. She just was like it. She was like it. And then she got into movies, 1957, a film called Kiss Them For Me with Cary Grant. So look at, there's a parachute out there. Check it out. How would you be doing that? Hey, thanks for the $2, Kimmy. Let's see if I can zoom in on that for you guys. Yeah, sure enough, there's somebody in a parachute. I don't see the boat. Man, it's pretty rough water out there. I don't think I want to be doing that today. I don't think I want to be doing that any day. No offense to people that like that. It's pretty. I'll give you a shot of the mountains. Look at it's a lot of low ceilings out there. One of those days. Beautiful cemetery, huh? So yeah, she was like into the movies, Susie Parker, big time. And then in 1958, she gets in this car accident and she's with her dad. Her dad is driving and didn't see the train, some kind of head on, it said, with the train. And Dad gets killed. And luckily for her career, her face did not get, nothing happened to her face. The rest of her body, broken bones, glass embedded, some bad stuff. And then in 1964, she gets, on that Twilight Zone I was talking about, she gets into another car accident. And that, just really bad luck. Beautiful woman. So she had a pretty good career. She had a pretty good life. I mean, she lived until 2003. She was 70 years old. She had 3 kids, as I recall. Well, let's go over here. Her grave's right over here by this pyramid. We'll check this pyramid out if you want. Hey, Clark, what's going on? We're going to check out the grave of Susie Parker. You guys ever heard of her? I never heard of her. But I do remember her once I looked it up from that Twilight Zone. Look at that pyramid. You guys want to check that out? That's a big pyramid. Hey, Stephanie, thanks. I'm glad you liked the videos. All right, she is right over here. She married Bradford Dillman. So they're both interred right here. Susie Parker, onward and upward. She died of allergies. She had allergies, ulcers, and she developed diabetes, kidneys failing, passed away. Kids, Georgia, Dinah, Charles, and Christopher. She had 4 kids. So rest in peace to the Dillmans. That's the story. Look at, while we're over here, there's some more. Take a look here. Okay, now I'm going to throw something else. I'm going to throw a little riddle in here for you guys for the cemetery. I looked up like 5 people, and there was one I could not find. And I think they put on Find a Grave on purpose. The very, very corner of the cemetery that's deserted. Have you guys ever heard of a woman named Haji? Haji? We got to look for her grave. If anybody knows where Haji is, let me know, because I would like to see her grave. Her name was Barbarella Haji Katan or Katan. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but she was in the movie. She was in that famous movie, Russ Meyer, Faster Pussycat Kill Kill, 1965. You guys ever heard of Faster Pussycat Kill Kill? Now, it's a cult. It's a cult. At the time, kind of like the Twilight Zone, didn't really have much success. $45,000 budget, as I recall, and didn't do so well. But then caught on later, like a lot of things. Johnny Quest, Lisa, I remember Johnny Quest. Yeah, Bradford Dillman, famous guy, famous actor. She was beautiful. She was pretty tall. And if you watch that Twilight Zone, got a funky outfit on. This is Salzburg. Now, I wonder, is that Jewish? No, so of course, Egyptian revival. And this thing it's hard to describe. It's pretty darn massive. Twilight Zone, how about Vic Morrow? Yeah, I'll do that someday. But you know what? It's been done. It's been done by the other cemetery channels. I don't like to do reruns. Find me something that is different. But Vic Morrow, man, I love. Remember that he was in that. There we go. $50 from somebody. Holy cow! Bloodhound Mama Jane, thank you for what you do. I appreciate that. Yeah, when we were looking at Doc Holliday's mom, Her tombstone had been cleaned. And I know the moss has acids and does some degradation, but I would argue that probably the degradation that happens is balanced by the moss that protects the stone from the elements, along with when you tear the moss off, you're tearing about 3 decades of layer off. So I'd argue with you on that. Beautiful couple, Pilati. So let's continue on. Let's go to the grave of Fess Parker, Daniel Boone. You guys remember Fess Parker? Fess Parker. How'd it go? Daniel Boone was a man, was a big man, something. It's been so long. He played Davy Crockett originally. Polaroid? Are you shooting Polaroids, man? We got an old crowd here. Gremlins, Tommy says. Thanks, Sandra. Glad you like the videos. Put a lot of effort in. This is Canfield. Canfield. Let's take a quick look at the Canfield family. It's a beautiful wrought iron something in there, it looks like. Betty likes, she remembers Fess Parker. Let's see if we can booch in here a little bit. You guys can see the inscriptions. Katie L. Canfield, passed in 1905. Fred Warren Canfield, same deal. And then I'll come at it from this side. We got 3 more. (1939). Oh, she's still alive. Born in 1945. Oh, that one too. Don't want to give away birth dates of people that are still alive. If I can avoid it, I try not to. Yeah, so Fess Parker. Should we go to the Parker family? They're right up this way. Thanks, Tanya, for the $1. Do you hear that music? They are playing all kinds of music. I don't know if you can hear it. It's off to the north. So Susie Parker we saw. Now we're going to see Fess Parker. No relation that I know of. He was born in Fort Worth, Texas, raised on a farm. He was in the Navy, World War II. You gotta love that. Yeah, that's right. He was in The Dirty Dozen, as I recall. Oh, that's one of my all-time favorite movies, The Dirty Dozen. The guy, I don't know if you guys know this, he was tall. He was taller than me, 6'6". I'm 6'5". And he wanted to be a pilot, but no go, too tall. If you're that tall, you cannot be a pilot. So he became a radio operator, and they sent him to the South Pacific against the Japanese, Imperial Japanese Navy, and the whole deal. Now, he was studying at USC, and he also had a car accident, but he did not get hurt in the car accident. But he got in an argument with the guy that he got in the accident with, and the guy stabbed him in the neck. Isn't that nice? Anyway, in 51, he was a movie extra. And he started, I think his first role was at Warner Brothers as Grant Dalton. You know the Daltons? Remember the Daltons? And then Walt Disney found him. Picked him over, James Arness, come on over here, let's do this Davy Crockett thing. And that went wild. He picked him over, James Arness and Buddy Ebsen. Said, move over, guys, we're going to use Fess Parker. And that was a good call because everybody went wild. And that's, I think they were selling the coonskin and all the merchandise. That's where that all started. And around that time, he got married to Marcella in 1958 to 1962 with Paramount Studios. And then in 1964 came the famous Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone. Is that how it goes, guys? Daniel Boone was a man. Thanks, Chad, for the $5. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I see Linda Ball up there gave something. Thanks, Linda. So he tried to do a theme park after his acting career, and that was a bust. Lost all the financing, as I recall, because there was a big theme park that went by 2 hours away. I don't know who it was, but kind of screwed it up. So he went into the winery business, which he was successful at. I think the family winery is still going. You hear the music, guys? Yeah, James Arness, Gunsmoke. Yeah, he beat out James Arness for this, that. And again, selling, known for the coonskin hat. That was the big thing. He died of natural causes on March 18th, 2010. And he had a couple of kids, Fess Elijah Parker III. Oh boy, they're really getting down over there. Can you guys hear that? And Ashley Allen Reinhardt, daughter, I believe. And they are right up here. Boston Dawn, sorry I'm late. What's going on? I think I got an email from you on a story. Thank you. It's a couple of cool old graves. Can you guys hear the music? Hello from Canada. What's going on? Hear This is here. Glad you didn't miss it. Kathy Myers can hear it now. They're really boogieing, guys. Well, let's see here. Now I got oh, they're right over here, I think. Yeah, Parker. Here's the Parker family. Daniel Boone National Forest, right on. So this is his dad, who looks like served. Oh no, this is Shriners, right, guys? For a minute, it almost looked like Marines from back there, but that's Shriners or Masons. Kind of overlap a little bit. And this 1898, that's got to be his mom. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Oh, I got the zoom here. There we go. Sorry, I had the zoom on. Ruth Tester, how you doing? Are you feeling good? Getting better? Ron, what about my $20? Marilyn Monroe. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Oh, now they heard you. They're turning the music up for you, Marilyn Monroe. All right, Fess Parker, here he is. And check it out. We got the coonskin. There it is, the coonskin hat. Rest in peace. And thank you for your service, sir, in the Navy. How about that, World War II? This is his wife, Marcella, I was talking about. She just passed, looks like 3 years ago. Beautiful stone. You know what's interesting is if you look, the stones, not the stones, these are markers. These are not stone. These are not granite. These are made of brass, I think bronze. But these are all exactly alike. Now I'm going to show you. So this is the first one that went in. And again, all exactly alike. Look at the patina, bright green. And then, so we go 20 years later, his wife dies. There's that marker. And now we go to 2010, 12 years ago, right? And it's when Fess passed away. It's looking newer, no patina. And then this is only 3 years ago. Now this looks to be painted black, and maybe that's how they all started, and then the paint wears away. And then Interesting. But they hold up pretty good, don't they? Have I ever checked out movie stars at Woodlawn, Santa Monica? No, I'm not into the movie stars. I'll do a few, but I'm not I'm looking I'm not a movie star. Like, you know who's good? Steve. Steve does that. I like watching his stuff. He's the movie star man. I'll let him, he's the pro. He actually inspired me way back. I really like his channel. But I'll do a few, if I come across a movie star, if it's somebody like Rod Serling wasn't a movie star, but if it's somebody that really okay, I'll give you an example. And it connects to, oh, you know what? You know who we forgot to go by? There is somebody that I want to go by, but we're kind of away. Remember Claude Rains? Like, if it's somebody that I'm really into, then I will travel and go to their grave. Now, yeah, let's go over there. You guys ever hear of Ronald Colman? He's buried here. He's got a beautiful stone. Let's go. I'll kind of go fast, and then we'll backtrack. He's like right over here, about 150 yards. And I'll watch with, yeah, Claude Rain. Oh, you like that one? Britain. Yeah, that was fun. Now, Ronald Colman, I don't know as much about Ronald Colman, but I do know that he served in World War One alongside Claude Rains, not in the same division or anything, and Basil Rathbone. And there are some stories, but you got a hats off. Now, who's a Ronald Colman fan? Anybody? Because if there's no Ronald Colman fans, I don't have to walk over there. What do you guys think? Do you want to see? Oh, thanks from the Jayhawks. How about it? Do you guys want do you want to see Ronald Colman's stone or you want to skip it? Let me know. It's up to you guys. Cary Grant, yeah. Steve McQueen, he's not here. I love Steve McQueen. Yeah, he would fit up there. I would do his grave. I'll do his grave someday for sure. Remember when he did all his own stunts? You know that? Like that motorcycle thing, the barbed wire fence flying through the air. Like, I think he did that. That guy was a dude. He was the man. Steve McQueen. Ronald Colman. Vicky says yes. Okay, it's right up here. I'll pick up the pace and then we can backtrack. I'll pick up the pace here and I'll watch what you guys are saying. Ronald's going to go see Ronald. Steve McQueen had a lot of cool cars. Cool guys drive cool cars. He did not. Somebody else did that in The Great Escape. He did not do the stunt. Oh, I thought he did. Elizabeth, you just ruined it for me. No, I'm glad to know. Thanks. I thought he did that. He was. Are you sure about that? I'm challenging you. I'm going to do a. I'm going to use a call in. Anybody else know? No. Pam says he didn't do it. All right. You guys. You guys are smart. I have to. I have to give it to you because you guys always know what's going on. Yeah, he was super handsome. Yeah, I think he. I don't remember watching him, but I guess he had this British accent. It's right up here. Erica never wants to skip seeing a stone. Yes, he won an Oscar. Like, he was right up there with Claude Rains. Like, it's that like whole era and level of accomplishment and level of aura, right? English born, that's correct, Ashley. And here is his stone, guys. It's a beautiful stone. And it has a beautiful epitaph here. I'll let you look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a big stone, guys, and it's just for him. 1891 to 1958. He died a year before I was born or so. Hi, Moondance. What's going on? I really like this. Our revels now are ended. These are actors. As I foretold you, We're all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. And with that, we hear the music. It's going to start up here. I think his name's on the back here. Yeah, Ronald Colman. Now it's a famous guy. You want to see movie stars? We're seeing movie stars right here. I can't, golden screen. This is as big as it gets. This is as big as it gets. Now I'm just going to walk and see. Have you guys heard of? Well, I just found her grave after the GPS was off. Oh, by the way, we're looking for on the way the woman that played the role in that movie, that Pussycat movie. I don't think any of you have heard of it. We'll probably just skip it. Haji, Barbarella Haji Katan. She died in 2013. She was 67. She played in that movie. It was a pretty weird movie, guys, but it was a cult dancer. It was a movie about kidnapping and murder by 3 go-go dancers. Faster, Pussycat, Kill, Kill. You guys ever heard of that? Now, if anyone knows where she's at, and the Find a Grave GPS is off. If you go to Find a Grave, thank you. It's wrong. It's at the far corner of the cemetery where there are no graves, where the maintenance area is. And I think somebody put that GPS position. Thanks, V, for $5. I think somebody put it there on purpose to throw everybody off. What do you think? So if anybody knows where she is, Haji, let me know. I would like to see her grave. Barabella. Was Jane Fonda? No, it's not Jane Fonda. This is an actress. Lighted Path, thank you for the $5. No, it's not Jane Fonda. Nothing to do with Jane Fonda. Barabella, her name, she went by Haji, and she's very famous around these parts. Los Angeles, not this, Santa Barbara. I think she died down more in Los Angeles. But we'll just keep that in the back of our mind, because we're going to now go to the grave of Jean Crane. Have you guys heard of Jean Crane, another actress? By the way, as we walk to Jean Crane's grave, who, again, she's not one that I know much about, but she's right over here, so we'll check it out. Pam loved Jean Crane. Oh, Vanessa, I will someday come to Brazil. I've never been to Brazil. I have been to Ecuador. I've been to Colombia. I've been to Venezuela before Chavez ruined it. He didn't ruin it, but you know what happened. The days before Chavez, but yeah, I definitely want to come there. So Jean Crane, no relation to Hogan's Heroes guy, Bob Crane, who was a pervert weirdo. You guys all know that story, right? Anna Marie, $5. Thank you. Look at Ashley. Hey, Ashley, how about you're like really advertising that Facebook? How about advertising my Instagram? Oh, no. We don't want to do that, right? Ashley and I are in a contest now. We both have like Ashley has just under 5,000. I have just over 5,000 subscribers. So we're having a fun family contest, a friendly contest. And if she can pass me, there is a prize. By the way, make sure and email me on a t-shirt. Tell me what size and what color. And I forgot already who. You got to email me, say, I won. I called it out. We'll look at the tape. I think I caught it. Who guessed the cemetery is Santa Barbara? Rhubarb. Rhubarb saw the pyramid. What's going on, Rhubarb? Susan Irvin. Thank you for the $5. Crane, not Crane. Sounds the same. See these beautiful flowers here? That's how I remember. She's right around here. Now I got to find it. I think it was number 102. And the stone is really messed up, and I don't have anything. Oh, here it is. We're going to have to do a little, I'm going to have to get on my hands and knees here. Yes, Buddy Ebsen was Fess Parker's sidekick. Yes. Okay, so this is Gene Crane, Brinkman. Let's start with Paul here. Now, is this the one? Whoops, hold on. We got some technical difficulties. Somebody just gave $10. I got to scroll back here. So this is her husband, Jim Hamilton. Thanks. Glad you enjoy the walks. Glad to have you with us. We've got 853 people. It blows me away. It's so fun to do this. I get so pumped. Next Sunday, I will not be able to do it. I'll be flying home to Chicago, but then we're going to pick it up hard after that. Sailboats, right? So he passed in '03. But this is Jean Crane's. Oh, she's got a beautiful granite marker. Guys, I don't know if this color will turn out. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. And let me see if we can clean this up a little bit. There we go. It's looking a lot better. So she has her children on here, it looks like. I don't know if you can see. It's a lot of reflection. Let me see. Let's see. Let's try this angle with the tree in the background. Oh, this is better. How's that, guys? Now you can read it better. An angel amongst angels. Past in '03. It says, we'll see you in our dreams. Love, Paul, Michael, Tim, Janine, Elizabeth, Maria, and Christopher. Isn't that beautiful granite? It is. I don't know if it shows up. It has like a blue-green, almost a turquoise color. Very unusual. There's a picture. There's a couple of pictures I'll show you while we're here. People. Passed in 2014, 2011. A great picture. 2007. Felix on the right passed in 1941 in Auschwitz. Oh my gosh, guys. Holy cow, serious history. Oh, so sad. So Felix passed in Auschwitz, and he was like, what, 44 years old? I have to do the math. June to February. So he did not make it to so it'd be 43 years old, if my math is right, and died in Auschwitz. Wow. And Elizabeth, survived and died in 2007. That means that Elizabeth, well, let's look at this. Is she 100? 101? No, did not quite make. But you guys let me know if my math, everybody's saying 101. Okay, we'll go with 101. I thought she's 100 if she didn't quite make that 101st birthday, but maybe my math's wrong. All right, let's go back up. Oh, you know where I can take you? All right, we're going to go a circuitous route to this urn area. And the urn area, yeah, I thought it was 100. Erica says she did have her birthday. Oh, okay. Thought it was I thought she died in October and her birthday was November. Yeah, I think I had it backwards. You guys are right. She was 100. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, Gloria Pinkerton. One more month, then 101. That's how I had it figured. Okay, good. Well, at least my brain's not scrambled yet. You guys hear the music? We got the mariachi band going now. Mariachi. All right, now I'm gonna challenge you guys. Now remember, we're looking for Haji. If anyone knows where Haji is, Barabella, Catan, Fast Fast, Pussycat, Kill Kill, or whatever it is. I never watched the movie, but she's like an icon here. And she was a stripper, she was a dancer at 14 years old. And then, but anyway, we're walking to the grave. Okay, here's the trivia. History buffs. History buffs. I got a lot of history buffs on this channel because I'm a history buff. And I'm a World War II history buff, especially. So we're going to talk about World War II for a second. There was a woman who was an ice skater. What was the Olympics with Hitler? 36? 38? I think it was 36. Okay, so we're going to talk about this woman because she insulted Hitler to his face, like spit in the eye almost. I want to see if any of you know who she is. Sonja Hennig? No. No. Come on, guys. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? Her first name starts with a V as in Victor. And she was a movie star. Not very successful, but, well, it depends on how you define success. Haji is buried with her mother. Well, if you look on Find a Grave, she has her stone. There is a stone here. Yeah, she was a dancer at 14. Can anybody tell me where she is? Yeah, I know. She's buried here. We're at Santa Barbara Cemetery. That's what I was saying. SR, right on. Vera Ralston. Erica, very good. How did you know that? That was a hard one. You guys are too smart. Not Vivian Leigh. It's Vera Ralston. We're going to go see her marker in a little while. It's kind of a walk from here, but it's a really cool story. Robert Vera Ralston, you are correct. Hey, how about a mausoleum? You guys ready for another mausoleum? We're going to cover all the mausoleums, maybe 6 or 7 here. Thanks, Sylvia. I don't have a website. You probably are talking about the channel. Thank you. I have my son working on a website for us. It'll be a static site with some videos. My favorite video, by the way, is the episode I did called Dust in the Wind. Of all my episodes, it's the most emotional for me, where they just destroyed the entire mausoleum, all the bodies, the whole romantic family, cleared them out. I think his name was Miles something. Anyway, what are we talking about? I'm just kind of blabbing away here. I got to pay attention. Let's see. Yeah, you remember that one? Thanks, Rena Nona. She remembers. So Vera Ralston, you guys are gonna love this story. This was Hitler in your face. Oh man, it was the best. That's right, Gypsy Major Vera. You guys can go Google her. Oh, look at this beautiful. This is Heath, not the Heath candy bar. Maybe it is. I don't know. It says Heath. It's a beautiful window. Now this window is beveled. It looks like it's beveled. Can you guys see the bevel? Looks almost like a lighthouse lens. Look at the size of these blocks. It's beautiful. You want me to go around? You guys want to see the front? Yeah, Fess Parker did have a beautiful stone. I keep saying stone. It's not a stone. So Vera Ralston was born in Prague. Czechoslovakia, as it was called then. Czech Republic, it's called now. So look at this. Now, what's nice about California is that you don't have glass. And you can, let me get over here so you guys can see the, it looks like somebody came back and maybe painted these. So it'd be interesting to find out who these people were. Clara passed in 1934. And then we have James up there. I wonder, there are probably big players here in town. Here's Ruth. Can't really put the camera, you guys are gonna have to squint to see that. And the ones on this side are pretty hard to read. Viva Vera! That's right. Yeah, the Heath family. I love Heath bars. Let's see, I can't, no, I'm not gonna, it's not gonna work, guys. And I'm not gonna drop my phone in the mausoleum. So far, I have not done that yet. And I don't wanna do it now. Look at this old stone. This has gotta be a soldier. And Mason, F.E. Bartlett. So this is fun, just coming across this stuff. They are gone, God knows where. Now that's a new one. They are gone, God knows where. Well, it's true. So we have the books. Britain, what does this mean? Britain knows all this stuff. Haji is at Vista Del Mar, Block B, grave. Yeah, I'm using my phone. I can't, the map. You guys have to tell me like which direction. But that is, I do have the map, but it's on my phone here and I can't look at it because obviously I'm using it for the, hey, Susanna, $10, thank you. All right, so if you can guide me to Haji, where that is, if you Google, there is a map, a very clear map of the cemetery. I am right in the center of the cemetery right now. So we can find Haji. Come on, we can do this, guys. What's Uber X? Get rid of that guy. Somebody block that guy. We've got a troll here. Somebody's spamming. Thank you, Ashley. America Marie is trying. Haji's the opposite side of the cemetery from, okay, cool. Because that's where Vera Ralston is. See that way up there, that little garden? We're heading that way. That's where she is. So there's a golf course over there, way over there. Yeah, sorry, V. I can't use the coordinates because, and by the way, the find a grave coordinates are incorrect. I already mentioned, you're probably late. Those coordinates are no good. Somebody purposely put those crappy coordinates in at the far corner where the garbage is practically. And I think they did it on purpose to keep people away from her grave. I might be wrong, but so we're talking about Vera Ralston, 1920, 2003. She lived to be 82. Like I said, she was born in Prague. She had a brother. She was a figure skater. And she was skating for Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, we call it now. And it was the 1936 Olympics. And that's where she met Hitler. And wait till you hear what I tell you. Look at this. This says Duryea. I think it shows the edge where you saw Ugg. What does that mean? All right, let's take a quick look inside here. We got some marble going. Thank you, Maureen Mar, for 20 bucks. You guys see? Look at that pendant, will you? Now that looks like a pendant, was a pendant, could have been a pendant light, or it could have been a pendant for a candle. But it's just marvelous. The interior of this is just stunning. I can't really maneuver my my gimbal too well. There's a 2x4 in there. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, but you guys can kind of see, right? Isn't it beautiful? Look at this. This is kind of sandstone. This looks like sandstone, and it's pretty soft because we are in a not a harsh climate here. Now look at the architecture. So we have the columns that are a little bit Greek, but a little Egyptian mix. And why do I say Egyptian? I don't know. This gives me a feeling like it's hard to say. But yeah, these are melting away. This reminds me of the movie The Mummy. And if we're not careful, we stay here too long, those beetles are going to come out and they're going to get me. I'm getting out of here. We'll take a quick turn around the back of this thing. I don't like those beetles, you guys, those big beetles. Yeah, I was in a Twilight Zone too. Have you guys seen the Twilight Zone episode where the woman is a beautiful woman? And by the way, I'm going to do some Twilight Zone characters. We're going to find their graves, the ones that I got a couple I got to find just because they're crazy. But oh, guys, this is massive. Look at this. There's got to be 20 people in here. This is like the Miles Mausoleum in Valmeyer, Illinois. You got to look up that episode if you haven't seen it. Yeah, yeah, this is definitely Egyptian revival for sure. This is Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian, right? What do you say? What do you think? Hello from New York City, Big Dog. What's going on? I was just out there looking for you. Couldn't find you, man. Are you in Brooklyn? Are you in Jersey? I stayed overnight in Jersey at the Holiday Inn Express. They were great. The Scarabs, yeah, Fran. So Vera Ralston, right? She's at the Olympics. She places 17th, right? And she's got an audience with Hitler. Hitler's like, hey, bring her over here. She's gorgeous. And she comes over and she has a private audience with Hitler. And Hitler says, hey, how would you like to skate for the swastika? And she looked him right in the eye and she said, I want to skate on the swastika, like F you. And man, was he pissed. Hitler was infuriated. The Führer was infuriated. What did you say? What? Lock her up. Bring her to Auschwitz. Boy, if he could, he would have. Let me tell you, he would have. Boy, she had a lot of moxie. Got to give her credit, man. Let's head over. Let's go see her. Let's go see Vera. I'm like a big fan. I'm a big fan of Vera Ralston. Now, of course, she did the movies, and kind of the twist. I'll call it the twist on her story. That's right, Linda. Big fist. Boom. Who can say that they told Hitler off? Nobody. And she made many films. Probably the most notable film was with John Wayne, Dakota. But 18 of her 20 films were flops. And part of the deal with her was her husband was connected, Herbert Yates, and he was like a fixer. He was a studio head. So, he's getting her all the roles and stuff. And they ended up getting sued, or he did, by the board of directors or whatever. This guy was 40 years older than her. And I don't know. I think they ticked a lot of people off in Hollywood. 40 years older than her. I don't know when they got married, but man, that's not grandpa. That's like great grandpa. I don't know. Love is blind, I guess. That's okay. But she died of cancer. I don't know specifically what, but she lived a pretty good, pretty long life, but not much of a success. But you got to give her kudos for telling Hitler off. I'll bet he never forgot that. All right, so she is right up here. Hitler, you talking about being a drug addict? That's for sure. He was taking what, morphine or all kinds of cocktails from that doctor. I don't remember his name. You would have to be taking drugs in that bunker. Could you imagine the last few weeks of his life? Well, and he deserved it. Deserved worse, but wow. All right, we are entering where Vera is. And as I recall, she's by these flowers over here. So let's have a look and pay our respects. There it is. And there are some beautiful flowers. These look like real flowers, guys. Look at this. Those are real flowers. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. What an assortment. So there's her marker, Vera Ralston Alva, 1923 to 2003. A champion in the beginning, a champion to the end. You will always be with me. Love, Charlie. And Charles has flowers too. So he's right here. These are, somebody must have just come in the last few days, I'm guessing. And somebody put that right in the middle. So that's Uncle Charlie. He died he died like a year ago. Look at that. 1931 to 2000, so 90-ish. Did not, I think 89, my math's right. Lived a pretty long life. They both did. This is an area, now these are ashes. These are buried urns. And I think that's what this section is called. Buried urns. All right, so let's make our way back up this way. I see a couple of mausoleums. Let's walk towards the ocean, and we'll do a little while. You guys want to keep going? You guys doing all right? Anybody bored yet? The next 100 yards is going to be boring because it's all these ground markers. Well, I'll keep an eye out for something interesting as we go. Might as well. Kathy Riley, how you doing? Carol says keep going. Pearl says never bored. Gutter girl, loving it. Looking for pictures. Want to find some pictures. Yeah, I don't want to think about it. Chad, thanks for the $5. It says 1,000 people are with. I can't even think about it because then I'm going to get all nervous and like that's unimaginable. I'm just going to not pay attention. But I love being with you guys. Can't believe that 1,000 people would be like hanging out here. Crazy. Larry Borkstrom, never bored. What do you guys want to? Hollywood celebrities, the Black Dahlia. You know, that's another example of something I don't want to do because it's been done over and over. Thanks, Aiden. No, I love all the suggestions. But I'm very picky with what I put out. Because putting these episodes together, for me, it takes a lot of time and research, shooting, editing. I really have a high standard. And I only will do what intrigues me, and I will not do what's been done over and over and over and over and over and over and over on YouTube. I'm not a rerun guy. Now, if you want to see the Black Dahlia, there are probably 100 episodes. Now that said, I'm not being like, because I know that you guys like. I really, it's a big compliment. A lot of people say you like me to tell the story or my take on it. So, therefore, I will do some. But at the end of the day, what drives me doing all this is I've got to be intrigued with the story. That's like the motivation for doing all this, making those drives. Hey, June Diamond. Thanks, Andrea. It's a very, very nice thought. Now, I'm into trees, guys. I'm kind of a tree hugger, but I'm fascinated with the age of trees. And I'm going to tell you something. I need your help here. What kind of tree are these? Cypress trees? What kind of tree is that? And how old? I really want to know how old this tree is. There are some bigger ones here too, but this looks to me like something that's 1,000 years old. No, probably like 400 years old. I would love to know how old this tree is. Look at that. All right, I'm going towards the mausoleum, and I'm going to the ocean. We're going to go back to the water. We're in Block G. Okay, what? By the way, thank you. She has been done to death. Cemetery, $10. Thank you. Tell me about this tree. Look at this. Reminds me of the episode I did of Wyatt Earp's first wife, Urilla. Have you guys seen the Urilla episode? I love that one. That's a step back in time. Cypress tree. Wow, Linda, did I like totally get lucky? I'm not a tree expert, but so how old is this tree, guys? Sorry, I mean, we get a little caught up with the trees here, but back to Haji. Okay, so wait, back to Haji. Tell me where Haji is from here. Look at the map. We're right. You said it's opposite. Okay, we got to be close to her because he is Ronald Colman, way on that side. We're on the opposite side, and we are Block G. Okay, so she's got to be closer. And by the way, the GPS is right in that corner where there is no graves, unless it's unmarked. I mean, that GPS is in that corner by all those vaults. Those are vaults. And by the way, let's go take a look at those vaults because those are odd looking vaults. Those are like double tall, right? Block B, it doesn't help me. Like I can't access my internet because I'm using my phone. I don't know. Haji is a woman named Barabella. We talked about it before. Barabella Catan or Catan. She was in the movie Go Pussycat Kill Kill or something like that. I've already forgot the title. It was like a cult classic in the 60s. Meyer was the producer, or the $45,000 budget. I do remember that. All right, I'm going to show you where that GPS position is for Haji. It's right up here. And you guys can tell me. I think somebody who said she's at the opposite end is the person that was looking at this GPS. Just right here. Hey, Dave. Thanks for the 27. Very cool. Dogwood. So it's a dogwood? Is that the tree? Redwoods? I don't know. Still looking for an age. Maybe I missed it. Okay. So see this right here? There's nothing here. Faster Pussycat. Kill, kill. That's it. I mean, what a title. That's so 60s, right? With like okay, the GPS says she's right here. All right? Straight ahead? So she is here? No, there's nobody here. They put this GPS position here just to fake everybody out. So look at these vaults, guys. These are like double talls. Look at all these vaults. Holy cow. I've never seen one. Is this a double tall? Is that what we've got here? Ruth, I can't tell you when my birthday is. Sorry. There's only so much I will share about me. But it is in August, 1959. I can't give my birthday out. I mean, that would be not smart. Nothing personal. Isn't this beautiful? Makes you want to hop this fence and go to the edge, but bum bum, do not do it. You ever see those people at the Grand Canyon? You know those people that don't listen to signs? I'm not one of those. And they walk to the edge and then they give a selfie. Oh! And off they go into the abyss. We're not going to do that here. Although I've taken some chances in my life. Thanks, Ruth. Appreciate it. Yes, she has a grave marker, but nobody can tell me where to go unless I'm missing it. Come on, let's find her. Haji. I'm guessing she's like right over here somewhere. Haji, Haji. I don't think we're going to find Haji, but she is here. And if you look on Find a Grave, she does have a gravestone. No, I know she's buried with her mother. I know that. But where is it? Can you tell me? It really is going to take someone that has actually been to the grave to say it's like, it's by that mausoleum that you, or it's like, go left, go right. That's really what I need. I need an instrument. What did we call that as pilots? When your gyros go. Any pilots with me? What is that called when your gyros go and they give you that approach? Mayday, mayday. I need it's an approach where they give you headings and altitudes every few seconds. Anyway, block B382. Block B. Where's block B? All right, I am now in the corner of the cemetery. Where's block B from here? Okay, no, if you're looking at the map, you can use where we looked at the grave right there where the urns are. See that in the distance? Block B is in the center towards North Hope. Gosh darn, we were right there then. All right, well, we can take a quick look before we finish. Visual. Yeah, give me a visual. Block B is at the center towards North Hope Street. Okay. Yeah, but then what? Once we get to the center. All right, we got some more stones here. I'm looking for pictures. I don't see any pictures of people. Haji. So anyway, I'll give you a little background on her if you're interested. Oh, and then I'll tell you a cool story before we quit of someone else that's buried nearby. But yeah, she died in Oxnard, California. She was 67, never married. She had one daughter. Her name is Sirlette Lamy or Lam. Failure of a movie. Really crazy movie. I watched about 10 minutes of it and I really just couldn't watch it. I like all those cult flicks, but I really like that movie. So the Benders, you like the Benders? All right, I'm going to walk to. God, I'm tempted to go look at that mausoleum over there, but I'm going to tell you one more story. It's a really cool story. And she's at another cemetery in an unmarked grave. And her name was Juana Maria. No one knows when she was born, but she died in 1853 on October 18th. And she was part of a Native American tribe called the Nicoleno or Nicoleno. And she is known as the lone woman of San Nicolas Island. Now, as I was saying from the beginning, if you look way out there, there's, I think, the Channel Islands or something. And then beyond that is way out there, St. Nicholas Island. And then if you go to the south, east is Catalina Island. And they lived there probably for hundreds, if not thousands of years, the tribe, until in 1811, these Alaskan hunters came there and they killed most of the tribe, as you can imagine. I mean, this was an isolated group of people that have lived there. Here's another one of these trees, by the way. Look at the size of this thing. We ever figure out what these are? So in 1835, the mission here, the mission of Santa Barbara, and today you can go to the mission of Santa Barbara. It's right over here. Can't walk there; it'd be too long. But the Padres ordered that they move to the mainland for survival. Now they brought them all back, but they forgot somebody, and it was her. So she was living there for 18 years alone. 18 years. Can you imagine? And they came for her. It was actually a fur trapper in his group or associated with. And I think it was 1853. They came and they found her and they brought her back here. And as you can expect, you're exposing someone. Now, how could she survive alone for 18 years? But she did. Crazy. Like Robinson Crusoe, right? They brought her back here. Beautiful woman. There is a picture of her. I don't have it verified, but I think it's her. And of course, within a few weeks, she sadly died of probably, the diseases, the typical stuff you run into. So she was the last surviving member of the tribe, the Nicoleno. Now, her story inspired a novel, a guy named Scott Odell, Island of the Blue Dolphins. And it's considered to be a minor classic. So if you guys want to look up that, if you want to look that up, that would be a pretty cool book. It's the story of her. And just got a wave from security. By the way, shout out to the awesome people here. I got some help. It's a Sunday, but look at that. And I think it's great. Just the nicest people here at Santa Barbara Cemetery. All right, guys, we are going to end this right here at this cool mausoleum. It's very, now look at this. It has like a gate. And the party is really escalating. You can hear them to the north here. You guys got to look up, who is this? Wow, this is just dramatic. Now, this reminds me architecturally of Art Deco. This has an Art Deco flavor. I don't know if you would agree. See you, Janice. Thanks for hanging out. And this is Bolt, not the fast runner. Now, look at those angels. I'll try to get a little zoom on that because it's pretty amazing. And one is holding a chalice and the other is holding a bird. There we go. You see that? And a massive, massive door. I don't know if we're going to be able to see inside here. It's all marble, guys. This is all marble. Looks like Carillion. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. Look at this angel. It appears, you can see it better on the camera, but and there's glass here, but when you're standing back here, you cannot tell what that is. Isn't that amazing? Thanks, Bloodhound Mama Jane. All right, I'm going to see you guys. Let's take a quick look here at the ocean. We're going to wrap things up here at this mausoleum. There's a bench here. You want to join me at the bench? Nice window here. Oh, that's beautiful. Love to know what the family is. All right, man. I'm gonna sit down here on this bench. Ah, this is great. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was really fun. I hope you enjoyed the walk. I did. Still want to find Haji. Maybe we'll come back someday. Anyway, see you guys tonight for the story on Long Island. And it's a cool murder story going back to the Gilded Age. Many of you have heard of it. Really cool walk. All right. It was great seeing you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Next Sunday, I will not be doing live because I will be coming back. I'll be flying back to Chicago. Go Kansas. Tomorrow night, we're going to all be watching. So, and hopefully I see some of you guys tonight on the Evelyn Nesbit's and Stanford White. All right. So have a great weekend or the rest of your Sunday. Have a great week.
See ya.